Welcome to Amber Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
As I caught up with the Golden Eagles head coach, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Eagles offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Mason. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Snaps on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
2nd and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Mason. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Tell you what,
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds a crease, it's Savage. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, inside the 30, the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Jacksonville State! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Working on the right, and he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for running room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mason. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the counter. Bringing it back. Powers through. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Tough run here. It's Savage. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's in the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They marched 72 yards, and they finished things with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Savage. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Moran. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense needed that stop. badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Finds his man on the RPO. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
There he goes, and he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Sets his feet, it's Mason. Turns it upfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Golden Eagles will try to move the chains on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Out wide left, it's Branch. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Moran. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Straight ahead, it's Savage. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. He lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 10 team, the LSU Tigers.
The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Southern Miss head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Drops back, it's Moran. Turns it upfield. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Lots of to the 31. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
From the gun, it's Savage. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Second down coming up. Sticks, and it's a first down. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Savage. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
If you are a fan of old school running to rock, you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They take the lead here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mason. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds his big tight end. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Moving the pocket, it's Moran. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys checking in from the Southern Miss sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Golden Eagles right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Saunders. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mason. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Headed outside. It's Savage. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his man. It's Savage. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Defender got caught, little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The fake and wants to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Already find a hole in that secondary. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And back to the air on 2nd down. They're all over him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll move the tight end. Quick catch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Golden Eagles sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and
the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Just feeds the running back. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Calls his own number. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He works his way all the way down to the 3 and the defense is reeling. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Saunders. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his target. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Got his man. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Rushes on. Slings it downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock...
He wants to go deep. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports.